Okay, so we're going to try and use some logic again to answer this question here. Consider the data. Which of the following yields the greatest quantity? So if we think about that, we got a 1, a 2, a 3, a 5, a 6, and a 7. The average of that is a 4. They're sequential, but they skip the middle term. And again, not to say that we should be able to do that in our heads necessarily, but if we add them all up and we divide by 6, you're going to get an answer of 4. So x bar is equal to 4. So how far are each of these away from 4? Well, the greatest distance that we have from 4 is 7 or 1. Both of them are 3 above or 3 below. That's the greatest distance. The smallest distance is going to be 5 or 6, which is only 1. So it's going to be somewhere between 1 and 3. So when we talk about the standard deviation, it's going to be less than 3. So that's probably not the greatest quantity. The median, since there's 6, there's actually the median is between the 5 and the 6. If we arrange them in order, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. The 4, which was right in the middle, is also the median because you'd find the average of the middle too. Okay, so the median and the mean are not the greatest value either. There is no mode, but the range. And I guess we didn't necessarily know that the median and the mean weren't. In the back of my brain, I was already thinking of the range because the range is equal to 6. Range is equal to 6. So if we subtract the greatest from the smallest, we end up with a 6. That is, in fact, the biggest one. And if I add 5 to each of the numbers, again, we want to use some logic here. The mean's not going to be multiplied by 5. The mean will be 5 more, but it doesn't say that. The mean would change, but it would change by adding 5 and not by multiplying. Now, would the standard deviation also increase? Not necessarily, because if you're adding 5 to each thing, each item is still going to be the same distance apart from each other. And so the standard deviation would actually not change, simply because we have added 5 to each number. So adding something or subtracting something from a set of data won't actually change the results.